I don't make things up. I just report them.
Excuse me while I eat Starburst and drink beer.
Giants are far too busy for puzzles.
My mouth's really wet and saturated right now.
And I'm running for president in 2020.
Sushi jackknife. 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 Sushi jackknife.
You're showing me that you're not responsible with microphones.
No, I'm not.
That's what you're showing me right now.
I'm not responsible with most things.
No, you're not.
I mean, I could be less responsible.
Well,
I could pull a Justin.
well, you mean
Just leave a hot brown everywhere.
You son of a bitch.
For those who don't
I
know,
don't
which
wanna
is
talk about
everyone
this
listening
anymore.
to this, this is what, the third time we've started recording this, and I've slipped hot brown into every single time.
You've been slipping it into our
It's a euphemism for his diarrhea.
I'm not having diarrhea. I'm really not. You're being a real dick
Yeah.
right now. You are. I can't even unwrap my Starburst. I'm so distracted by what you're saying.
And
You're
the
saying
hot
that
brown.
I'm having problems that I'm not having.
Not anymore. This is a past tense problem.
Now I'm confused.
You had a hot brown.
At some point in my life?
No,
Or
I mean like earlier.
Earlier.
Yeah.
I didn't though.
I got here,
No.
and you had this pained look on your face, and you just went, "Oh, it's hot brown time."
You know, there's a...
I don't make things up. I just report them.
Excuse me while I eat Starburst and drink beer. But that's the mental space that we're coming to you from this week. Welcome to Sushi Jackknife.
I think that Starburst have to be literally the worst thing you could be eating while
I know.
recording a podcast.
It's so loud. It's so loud. It's like,
The only thing worse would be if you were eating Now and Laters, because first you'd have to like scream in pain because of how jagged and sharp it is when you bite into it.
yeah. Now later stands for now pain. Dental work later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at no point really is there any sort of pleasure or joy.
No.
Just
Well, I mean,
it's just there.
what do you expect from candy?
Well, you bought Starburst not 10 minutes ago.
You're right.
To fill a hole in your heart.
I did. those were my words exactly. Those are my words exactly.
I mean, I guess I don't know what you can expect from candy, but you seem to be expecting an awful lot.
I do. Did you ever... This week, guys, by the way, this episode, don't expect a whole lot. It's been hell.
Why would you warn people?
Because they need to know.
No.
They need
I mean,
to
they'd
know.
figure it out on their own.
Okay.
Also, if
a
they're
fair
listening
point,
to
fair
this expecting something, come on. Come on.
You guys have been around long enough to know to temper your expectations.
That's right.
When it comes to
wherever
us.
they're at, divide it by half. If you got a 2 out of 10 on the expectations, solid 1. That's what we're aiming for.
I'm just saying that we might not get to a lot of news.
No.
Though I do want to say, I know it's hard to keep paying attention. I know it's hard because it's been hard for me lately. I've been slipping away. My attention has been slipping away. And what I want to say is, right now with the healthcare bill, it's a pretty good time to be paying attention.
Yeah. I mean,
It's a pretty good time.
If it makes you feel better, as of right now, that thing looks super dead.
Yeah, that is true.
Super dead.
At least delayed at the moment. We're recording this on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, man, I don't even remember what day it is this week.
it's one of those weeks, man. That's what I'm saying. It's like that right now. It's like that's why I'm pounding the Starburst
On microphone.
on microphone, which I know is a bad idea.
And you actually
that.
are quite literally pounding the Starburst.
I've almost eaten the whole pack. These are, to be fair, these are the favorites. So these are all the best Starburst in one package.
Just pink.
It's pink and red. and
Pink
dark
is
red.
Pink is the best. Though.
Pink is the best. I would agree with that. Red's a close second. Pink is the best.
A close second, a distant.
I just got
second.
a pink. So
Yeah.
I'll talk to you in a minute.
I don't know. I don't know what a whole pack of Starburst in your system will do to you, but I think there might be a chance of another hot brown in your future.
Also, guys, when we were going down to the bodega, there's a little bodega near here. We're recording in a studio, by the way, today. So the audio quality of last week was piss poor awful versus this week it's going to be kind of awesome.
It's really weird when you start thinking about what a difference it makes if the person who's in charge of the recording equipment provides microphones.
You're an ass. So you're going to notice that too this week. I did have one article from my beloved Washington Post. It's not hard hitting by any means. Stephen Colbert went to Russia to quote unquote announce his 2020 run for president. Did you see or hear about this?
No,
At all?
I mean he's done this before.
I know he was favorite. What did he do? He tried to get on the South Carolina.
He
ticket.
did. He got on the South
He got on?
Carolina in the GOP primary. I don't remember if that was 2008 or 2012.
12. I don't either.
But he did it.
He did get on the ballot. I remember that. But at some point they knocked him off rules or something. He started campaigning for Herman Cain with himself in the ads.
Yeah. Oh, remember Herman Cain?
A little.
Those were simpler times.
Yeah, when we wanted to do away with all. What was that? Even tax? Herman Cain?
Yeah, it was when back in the day when we're like, hey, you know who's crazy? Herman Cain.
Right.
That guy ran Godfather's Pizza. What? How could he be president? That's insane.
Oh, how things have changed.
And now everyone is looking at Herman Cain going, we really kind of miss you.
Yeah, wish you could be here right now. So what Colbert did was go to Russia and get on the Tonight Show equivalent in Russia, which is called Evening Urgent. The guy's name is Urgent. I thought it was urgent at first, but yeah, Evening Urgent. And he talked to Urgent, and you can find a video of this on YouTube. He, in typical dark Russian fashion, they played a game of quote unquote Russian roulette. But it was shots of vodka. However, it was on a revolving table that looked very much like a revolver firearm, and with a little thing of pickles in the middle. Because apparently, what you do in Russia is kind of like Mexico, but with vodka. You know, when you drink tequila in Mexico, what do? You
Suck on a pickle.
lick the salt
Yeah.
down the thing, suck on a lime. In Russia, there's no prequel. You just down the vodka.
Right.
I'm having a hard time because of all the Starburst. My mouth's really wet and saturated right now. You down the vodka. You grab this gherkin. You smell it, and then you eat it. You snap it in your teeth. That's how you drink in Russia, apparently.
For some reason, that sounds very Russian.
Doesn't
to me.
it? It sounds exactly like what you would think.
What do you want for a chaser? You get pickle.
I think the question in Russia is, what do we have? The cupboards are bare, my friend. All I have left are these decade-old pickles.
No.
So Colbert's on there, and he had some great jokes in there. I'm gonna see if I can.
As he does.
Let me see if I can find them for you. He said, I look forward to going back to America and testifying before the Senate Intelligence Committee about colluding with you. As he took a shot, he said, to the beautiful and friendly Russian people, I don't understand why no members of the Trump administration can remember meeting you.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah. And then he said, He just announced that he was going to run for president. Maybe. Who knows if that's actually going to happen.
I doubt it is, but at the same time, why not?
He said, I am here to announce that I am considering a run for president in 2020. And I thought it would be better to cut out the middleman and just tell the Russians myself. If anyone would like to work on my campaign in an unofficial capacity, please just let me know.
So, this brings up an interesting question.
Okay.
2020.
Yeah,
We know Donald Trump's running.
of course.
Who is the one celebrity that would definitely beat Donald Trump in an election? Like, without a doubt, beat Donald Trump in an election.
Oprah. It's Oprah. Right?
I mean, I would think so.
I would think so.
You know how Trump was bragging about getting that white female vote at one point? Not if Oprah's running.
Not if Oprah runs. He's not going to get the anything female vote.
He'll get 1%. He'll get the white nationalist female vote. I'm assuming. I don't know. But I'm
Must
assuming
be.
white nationalists don't care for Oprah.
One would think. One would imagine.
It's probably the only group of females that strongly dislike Oprah. Even people who normally would call people like Oprah left-wing nut jobs and stuff like that.
Right.
Like Oprah. I don't know
sure.
why.
Oh,
I don't
sure.
know what it is about her.
It's she's extremely charming. She's one of the most charismatic and charming people ever.
She's never charmed me.
Well,
I don't have anything against her. But when I hear, oh, Oprah says that's really good, my first instinct is she also said Dr. Phil was really good.
I don't think she has the same pull with men as she does with women. Really, like truly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think men are much more on the fence about her one way or the other.
Is Dr. Oz Surgeon General?
See, the thing about Oprah running,
Uh-huh.
I think it'd be great. I would, if it came down to it, I would definitely vote for her. You know?
Okay.
In a primary situation, I might not vote for her, depending on who else is running. Like a real politician.
No, there are no
And
real politicians.
It doesn't
anymore.
seem like you've got The Rock, Colbert.
It's going to be
Oprah, Tom Cruise. Was Tom Cruise in there? No, he wasn't in there. It was The Rock and who?
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Now, here's a question. If you had to vote,
Okay.
for Donald Trump or Tom Cruise.
Oh,
Scientologist, crazy nut job Tom Cruise.
yeah. Boy, you're backing me into a corner here. At least we know what we're getting with Trump, so I would vote for Trump. And arguably a more experienced Donald Trump
You
could
would
be a better president.
you would
know what I'm saying?
re-elect Donald Trump over
Electing
voting for Tom Cruise.
Absolutely. I would. It's tough. It's not a decision I want to make, but who the fuck knows what Tom Cruise would do or any Scientologist really.
Yeah, I don't want Scientology in the White House.
No. 0%.
I mean, to be honest, I would prefer that we voted a complete 100% agnostic
Yes.
into the White House.
As would I. I would love it if someone who didn't even parade around like they had religion.
Yeah.
That'd be fantastic.
Someone who, like, in the debate, when inevitably religion gets brought up,
Yeah.
their response is, they just make that noise.
Yeah. I mean, they'll
I don't even know.
go to the things that are traditional, right? They'll do that. Like on Inauguration Day, there's always like a service of some kind. I remember that because I remember watching Obama's Inauguration Day pretty closely. But yeah, I mean, they would do those things and be polite about it. But at the end of the day,
Yeah, I mean, they're
whatever.
not. I don't want an atheist.
Yeah.
Necessarily,
Like-
because I feel like that would be the same as electing someone else who feels way too strongly about any certain thing. And
Right. What we really need is a moderate at this point
we
in,
want
in our political
I want
life.
a passive agnostic.
Yes.
Middle of the road person.
Yeah. Independent, really. An independent.
I honestly think that if you ran for president and every debate you waffled back and forth between the two choices and never picked one, you might win at this point.
Well, I don't know if you'd win, but I would certainly be happy. I just if someone would in a debate who was quick and intelligent, prepared enough to show nuance.
Yeah.
That's what I really want.
Just
you know?
like bring up abortion, the person goes, well, it's a complicated issue. There's a lot of gray area. And so much, like 65% of the country all at one time would go, yeah, that is right. There is gray area.
Sure. Yeah. So the reason I wouldn't the reason Oprah, the Oprah scenario or the Tom Hanks scenario or the Rock scenario or the Colbert scenario, though, out of all of those, I'd pick him because he'd be fucking hilarious the whole time.
Which is what you wanted in president.
Well, and but he's also got the charm thing, and he also seems like he really takes things to heart. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you remember when he was he on his show did the one day as a farm worker.
No.
Okay, you can find all this, but he on his show he did one day as a migrant farm worker, like picking strawberries or something, and then he actually was able to go and testify before Congress with some other people on that issue, and most of it was a lampoon. But at the end, he gave like a really heartfelt thing. He's like, look, I care. I'm interested in people who don't have a voice. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I can't think of anyone in this country more that doesn't have a voice than the migrant undocumented farm worker. You know what I mean? So I thought that was very cool. The thing that worries me about all the celebrity thing is I don't want to get into a situation any more than we already have where we keep electing people who are just big names, who are big celebrities, and have no experience running government at all. I don't want to get into that because that's the Idiocracy scenario. Remember that
true.
movie?
That's true.
And it's I really feel that once you sort of once that's the new norm, you know, this is still a fluke, right?
We're about to elect Hector Camacho Macho.
Right. Good memory.
We're gonna start watering our crops with Powerade.
Right. If electing celebrities became the new norm, then the quality of those celebrities is going to very quickly drop off. I mean, we're going to have like, you know, I don't know, reality stars, which we already have one.
Or if this is the new normal, maybe then celebrities will start going, hey, I really want to be president, but there's a lot of celebrities trying to be president.
Right.
So I'm going to like go, I don't know, be like a state representative first.
Now, see, that would be great. I'm all for that. It's not that I'm all about the government bureaucracy, but I do feel like it's very beneficial to know what the fuck is going on.
I think that is a very unique perspective that no one else shares. Knowledge, meh.
You know. So yeah, that's what I worry about with the Oprah effect. That's my only worry. At this point, the other thing I'm worried about in 2020 is the Democrats
are a nightmare.
Well, and dividing themselves way too much. You know what I mean? That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about too many candidates coming forward and no mass, not a large enough mass of people organizing behind that one person to elect them.
Not to mention, I mean, who is there? I know I've said it.
Yeah, who is there really?
But I don't like any of the ones I think are going to run. I mean, I like them more than Donald.
Right, of course you do. Yeah,
but
what if Joe Biden ran again?
I would vote for Joe Biden, but he's going to be like 78.
So what? We already got, you know, what's his doofus face is going to be what, 70? He's 76 right now?
No, he's 70.
71? He's going to be 71.
I mean, he's the oldest president we've ever had, but
yeah,
it's I believe it's 70.
At this point, though, like if Biden ran and won and had a really solid vice president, I mean, even if he just ran and had a really solid vice presidential candidate, we'd be in good shape because if he did die, we'd have somebody else decent right behind him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
He's going to be 77 at that point.
Yeah, that's tough.
I mean, that's old.
How old was McCain when he ran? Our boy's slipping, by the way.
McCain wasn't old enough to be the oldest president ever. So he was in his 60s.
Okay. Our boy is slipping, by the way. He's slipping.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I mean, it happens.
A little bit, yeah.
He goes in waves.
Yeah. Well,
it's like I think it's based on what he eats for breakfast. You know how, like, most people get in, like, ruts with their breakfast food?
Sure
They're not
they do.
switching it up.
Yeah.
When maybe it was, like, I don't Frosted Flakes.
One morning.
Yeah. And that's when he was raring to go. But you know what he has now? All bran.
Puts him in a bad mood.
Yeah.
Sets his day off
Not,
all wrong.
it's not nearly as good.
His day is all wrong if he doesn't get his Frosted Flakes.
That's right.
I mean, look, my grandmother, God rest her soul, ate Frosted Flakes every day for years and years. And she was pretty sharp for a long time. And a great lady.
I take it back. McCain was 72.
Okay.
He's older than I thought.
So he would have been 72. If he had won, he would have been 74. No, I'm sorry, 76 when he got out. Yeah. So Biden is
Still older than that.
It's tough.
Yeah.
But again, I mean, there are some.
But he's a spry.
Oh yeah,
spry man.
Oh, he's a healthy cat. Yeah. Meow. I do feel like there are some up and coming Democrats. I mean, Elizabeth Warren might run.
No.
You know what, Elizabeth? We already talked about this at some point.
She would be just a hot brown of a candidate.
Oh, what makes you say that?
Elizabeth, if you think Hillary Clinton was unlikable, put Elizabeth Warren out there. think about how people who are neutral would feel about Elizabeth Warren if they didn't like Hillary Clinton.
To the general population, I see your point.
She is significantly less likable than Hillary Clinton.
I'd put them on par with one another, probably.
No.
In terms of likability. No? All right. All right. Gosh, there are a lot of new Democrat, like senators and Congress people, but a lot of names aren't coming to mind right now.
Yeah. I feel like Cory Booker is going to run.
Cory Booker might
That's
run.
no good.
Well,
Cory Booker is, he's like all of the second tier Republicans that just ran in the primary this last election. He's at that level.
Well, his name's not known enough yet, except his name probably right now is most associated with the, hey, I took money from the Kushner family situation. Yeah, which is not good.
He if he ran, it would be like Democrat Marco Rubio.
Yeah, kind of would.
Which isn't great. So
yeah, it's tough times. I don't know. We're looking ahead to 2020, but here we are in 2017 with a lot of issues to deal with.
Yeah,
a lot at hand.
Let's get through 2018 first.
Let's get through 2018 first before we talk about this too much. I got a feeling we're going to break this pact, but we just made a pact.
Vote Democrat for 2018.
Just do.
Or independent.
Yeah. Just we need to get some more balance back in the Congress.
Vote for someone who's not a Republican.
That'd be good.
Literally anybody who's not a Republican.
Vote for us.
If you can get my name written in on a ballot, I'm for it. I'll happily fulfill that duty.
Write in Nathan Badley. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Doesn't matter the state. Just write me in.
Write him in. I've voted for myself before. I've written myself in before on ballots. Just to
I
be
know.
like, I gotta vote.
I know our listener base isn't that great, but it would be really funny if nationally, I was able to get like 5%.
If you charge,
just like in every race.
No, it would be great.
And 5% for Nathan Badley.
Who no one knows. Oh, he's got a podcast.
This is Oregon. He does not live here.
Sushi. What? What does that mean? That would be the conversation.
The anchor person would be like, and he is host of a podcast. Oh, that can't be right.
Co-host.
Oh, that can't be right. Never mind.
Here's a snippet from one of their shows. You mean there's a whole planet of miserable slugs? No, there's just one slug. Just one slug.
His co-host is known to frequently host a hot brown.
Keeps it to himself for the most part. So anyway, I don't know what that's all about, but here we go.
Yeah, I mean, I have a feeling I am this weekend about to drift into having to listen to politics all weekend We are going to my wife's family reunion
Oh boy, that feels bad for you.
in. Well, I'll let you guess.
Okay.
What location would host a family reunion for a family that not just voted for Trump, but like overwhelmingly likes Trump?
What you mean?
And
like,
I'm not saying all of them do.
what venue or what? Are we
What
state?
city
Ah,
in the United States?
what city?
Hint, it's a tourist destination that no one wants to go to.
Branson?
That's it.
Whoa! I can't believe I guessed.
That's it.
Branson, Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot believe I guessed it. Her family reunion is in Branson.
Yes, home of the $2 T-shirt
no.
and the all-you-can-eat sadness
You know,
buffet.
There you go. We're in Nashville, which is like the real kind of music city. One of the many music cities in my heart, honestly, my mind and heart. Branson is
They have
like
music.
They have music, but they more have like stage shows.
Yeah.
They like. I don't understand Branson. I have zero desire to go there. Zero. Less desire than I have to go to Las Vegas, which is zero. Also.
Oh, Las Vegas is much better.
Well, I'm sure it's better, but I just don't want to go there.
Oh, it's enjoyable.
Okay.
You should go there.
You've been there?
Yeah.
Did you gamble?
I mean, I played like 2 hands of blackjack.
Did Jesus get mad?
I don't... gambling's not a thing I do just because it's boring.
Yeah.
There is no part about it. I don't get adrenaline rushes from winning things.
Okay.
So,
What do you get adrenaline rushes from in your life?
I don't know.
Because you seem pretty even keel most of the
I
time.
am.
You seem like the water that won't wave.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
That's the name of my autobiography
The
someday.
water that won't wave. Nathan, you are a still pond.
We went to Vegas, and while you're in Vegas, you have to gamble because it's what they do there.
Oh, okay. No one's forcing you. You just.
No.
Okay.
So at our hotel, they had blackjack.
Yeah.
I played 1 hand of blackjack and I won.
Yeah.
I played 1 hand of blackjack and I lost.
Yeah.
So I was back to even. But I had said I have $5 for gambling. So I'll play again.
Yeah.
And I won.
Okay.
So I had $10 and then I quit and I never gambled again.
So you doubled your money.
Yeah. So I guess the moral of this story is, hey, go to Vegas. You will double whatever you spend. Yeah.
Now you
For
had-
sure, you're going to double whatever you bring into a casino in Vegas.
I mean, fine. Whatever. Fine. If that's
100%
fine.
certainty.
If that's what you need to say right now, that's fine. The little phrase I just said for you, the water that wouldn't wave,
Yeah.
made me think about something that Jen said last night about our relationship.
It's the water that won't wave.
No, it is a hard. I thought this was rather poetic, so I wrote it down. A hard easiness. A hard easiness, like granite puzzle pieces that fit together. As if, well, I'll probably cut that bit because puzzle pieces are supposed to fit together. A hard easiness. I like that.
So the puzzle pieces are from the same puzzle.
Yeah.
Why are they granite?
Because they're hard. Because there's intensity involved. There's intensity in both the positive way and then, a little bit of sometimes.
A little bit of what? I'm sorry. One more time. Yeah.
I'm glad you understand.
Okay.
Okay, good.
I mean, I'm trying not to analyze
Don't.
this metaphor.
Don't. It's just another metaphor that I thought was nice.
Okay.
Let's let the metaphors be.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying no one would buy a granite puzzle. It's an impractical product.
What do you think giants use for puzzles? I'm just saying.
They don't do puzzles.
How do you know that?
Giants are far too busy for puzzles.
Giants are busy?
Yeah.
Explain to me why giants are busy.
They have to grind bones to make their bread, Do you think that's a quick process? I don't think so.
I mean, I'm sure in ancient times it took weeks, but these days there's got to be an automated way to do that.
No. I mean, there is if you're a lazy giant. And if
Well,
you're a
yeah.
lazy giant, you're not going to do a puzzle. You're going to sit down and you're going to watch Giant Master Chef.
That's why we are debuting right here on the podcast today our brand new product, Lazy Giant. A blender with enough strength and capacity to grind any bone that you need for making your giant bread.
I mean, if you're making like a good giant artisan bread,
No.
you want to hand grind those bones.
Well, this is not for art. This is not a product for artisan giants. This is a product for the everyday giant, the giant that's got to pick the kids up.
The giant on the go?
The giant on the go. You said they were busy.
They are busy.
Yeah.
But I mean, mostly with the bone thing.
Well, let's just.
Now they have nothing to live for. You've taken away the entire reason of their existence.
All right. I can see how my product. I feel like the Wansler right now in the Lorax. Yeah. I finally see how my product destroyed an entire society.
Yeah.
I see that.
Although I will say that the product
Yeah.
the Wansler has seems very practical.
It does just about everything.
Yeah.
What's that thing called again?
It's a...
A niche? A niddle? Nope. That's all wrong. Nope.
You were closest the first time.
Niche?
Closest.
Stitch?
It's not right.
No.
You know I have to look this up. I actually just read this the other night. Not to my child, just
Pleasure,
on my own.
pleasure reading. I haven't checked it on the Lorax in a while. I wonder how that one's going.
Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, I read that. It's funny. I never encountered that book as a child. Only as a parent now have I encountered the Lorax.
I had, but I didn't remember it at all. Did you ever read Yertle the Turtle?
Yes, at least once or twice.
Thneed. It's a thneed.
Thneed, yeah.
Because a thneed is something that everyone needs.
That's
Which
right.
I feel like, by the way, not to criticize Dr. Seuss, but
it would be.
I feel like that's one of the laziest rhymes he had.
Thneed.
Thneed is something that everyone needs.
Well, that is true because thneed is just tacking on th to need. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty lazy rhyme. We've been hung up on The Cat in the Hat Comes Back.
Don't know it.
Which I didn't think I remembered, but it's all about a pink cat ring, and the cat, leaves a ring in the tub.
You know what? I do remember that.
Remember that?
As a kid.
Yep. There's shooting in that one. There's shooting. There's killing of spots.
The I can't think what the actual title of it is, but the one with the Circus McGurkus.
Circus McGurk. I don't remember that one.
It's a kid talking about a circus, and there's an old man who swings by a trapeze with his pipe.
Oh, that doesn't sound right.
And I was reading that one to myself. Again, pleasure reading.
Yeah.
You gotta.
You're making your way through the Dr. Seuss
You know how
canon.
you hear about how Americans read an average of 0 books a year?
Yeah.
I've knocked out like 4 this week. So,
Fantastic, Nathan. Fantastic.
If anyone were to try to write a children's book now, where a pipe played a large part in the role of a character, I don't think it would get published.
I don't think you get approved. No.
I don't think Dr. Seuss could exist anymore.
No, I don't think so. I had a bubble pipe, and one time I sucked back on it.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
Oh, and I threw up. That day, I really did kind of have a hot brown.
Yeah, I bet you
it went
did.
down in there, yeah.
That's why they call you Hot Brown.
That's me. That's me today. That's me. I had an idea. It's an idea that requires a little bit of work for maybe not much of an outcome, but I was curious what you thought about it.
This sounds promising.
This is my sales pitch.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So the family the other day, my family.
Yeah. I'm familiar.
Yeah.
I've met all of you.
We were relaxing at home.
Uh-huh.
We were all feeling a little stressed out, a little like, and
What were you like?
we're just stressed and tired, and we wanted to do something together, but nothing that required a lot. We really needed to chill out.
And that's why you got the granite puzzle out.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing with the granite puzzle is it's exhausting. So by the time you're done, even halfway done, everyone goes to bed. Mm-hmm, you know, everyone.
All right, so you needed to do something.
We needed to chill out. So I was cruising through Prime, Amazon Prime.
I'm familiar.
Video. Yes. Yeah. And what did I come across but painting with Bob Ross?
Oh, no.
No. We watched an episode. And the family did chill, my friend.
Well, I mean, you have no choice.
Well, yeah.
I would hate to meet the person who watched Bob Ross and was just feeling stressed out the whole time watching it. Why are the trees happy?
I think that only happens to like speed painters, people who paint quickly.
This episode should have been over 15 minutes ago.
They're a neat, like, I don't know, 28 or so. They're pretty good.
It's half hour.
It's right there.
I mean, it's quick painting.
It is.
I've painted. It does not take me that long. It takes me much longer for a lot worse. A lot worse.
So he's doing the water. He does the sky. And then he's taking his knife and creating a mountain, right? Mm-hmm. And he says, this is where you get to choose. You. I'm not doing my best Bob Ross.
No, that's not great Bob Ross.
But right here's where. No, he's not. He's less that. He is a little Southern, but he's not that like.
I like everyone else. Mm-hmm. Just remember, happy trees.
Happy trees. Happy little mountain right here. Trees. And right here's where you got to make a decision. You're the creator, and he's taking his paint knife and swooping to create the mountain, right? And it's just like, wow, there's this fucking mountain out of nowhere, and it occurs to me, what if we did? This would be supplemental to what we currently do. What if we did a little commentary show of Bob Ross? What if you and I watch Bob Ross paint? We do a little commentary while he's painting.
The question is, how long could we do that before we lost our mind?
That, I think, is where it gets amusing.
3 episodes?
It's something we should try. Do you want to try?
Maybe.
Oh, really?
Maybe.
That's a better response than I thought I was going to get. I thought it was going to be a hard no.
You thought it would be a hard no, not a passive,
Yeah, that's what I thought. I really thought it'd be a hard no. That's why I undersold it at the beginning. I undersold really hard.
Right.
So that I could...
No, you sold it hard.
I did?
Yeah.
I don't think of myself
No, you sold it hard.
Oh, good.
Yeah, man.
Good. So, yeah, Nathan and Justin's Happy Little Rock. I don't know what we'll call it, but I thought, potting with Bob Ross.
Okay.
Painting with Bob Ross, potting with Bob Ross.
I'm going to...
see if this exists.
I'm going to say that you probably can't use Bob Ross's name in the title.
You're probably right. Yeah. So we could go with Happy Little Cloud or something like that. It would probably, we could do it. It could pop up in the Sushi Jackknife feed. No big deal. Like the other little supplemental things we've done. Is there a podcast already that does this?
Let's see.
Because then I don't want to do it.
There is the joy of podcasting with Bob. I'm looking here.
The joy of podcasting? Really?
Yep. There's the joy of podcasting with Bob Ross by the
it.
Art History Babes.
Oh, well, we're going to listen to that. And if it sucks...
And we're going to steal it?
No, because I had the
Hold
idea.
on, I can tell you real quick if it sucks.
Are you going to play it right now?
No.
Okay.
No, just
Reviews?
by their artwork.
Okay. Well, our artwork is shit, but our show's pretty good.
Okay.
I mean, I made our... I made our artwork.
Maybe I'm going to find it.
I said our show was pretty good, and then there's literally radio silence. Radio silence. What do you...
Well, I will tell you that if I search Bob Ross...
Yeah.
It did not pop up in my podcast player.
Okay. So maybe I'm going to search Bob Ross, too. Are you in iTunes?
No.
No, okay. I'm in iTunes.
I don't have...
I know.
iPhone?
You have a Google thingy. I'm going to search over here. I did Bob... I got marketing. I got a marketing podcast.
I just want to
Straight talk. Oh, yeah. No. There's no... I don't think this exists. I don't think it exists. It would have popped up. Oh, there's the art history, babes. Oh, it's one episode, Nathan.
Oh, it's just one episode?
It's one episode. So,
Well,
hey, boom!
Let's see.
We are available to do this.
Joy the Baker podcast?
What is that?
I assume it's a podcast about Joy the Baker. Shout out to Joy!
I don't know what that is.
She makes a mean angel food cake.
Well, that's a good accomplishment.
Joy Sandwich is creating podcast about embracing joy. That's an article here.
Okay.
Shout out to Joy Sandwich.
All right. Well, with that idea, brimming in your minds, knowing that might happen at some point, I think I feel like we've followed through on most of our promises. We've made a lot of things. Yeah.
And I'm running for president in 2020.
I fucking hope so, because I will be behind you 100%.
I'm following through with promises. Never mind the fact that I won't be old enough still.
So as we as we close here, you want a shot of vodka and a pickle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also a quick shout out to Joy Sandwich.
Okay. Sushi jackknife.
Sushi jackknife.
Why are you so quiet? Why are you saying so quiet?
Oh, did you just hot brown?
Ah.
Now in the top of the fourth.
5-0 on the top of the fourth.
5-0 top of the fourth.
I haven't even adjusted my microphone.
Yeah,
What
and
a
you've got
shit I am.
you've got the hot brown pop filter.
Shut up. There's no hot brown happening.
Hot brown.
Cold downtown. Leroy. Fuck this mic situation right now. Some of this is going to get cut. I'm almost
What
sure.
are you going to cut?
Like everything leading up to when it gets good.
So there's no episode this week.
This week, radio silence. Oh, welcome back to Sushi Jackknife.
Home of Justin's hot brown.
I have to take the test. I have to check something. Vamp, you bastard. Vamp.
Are we recording currently?
Recording, yes.
Well, you just randomly popped up and said, I'm going to check something.
That is what I said.
I'm not mind reader here.
Well,
I never have claimed to be.
so what have I been paying you for?
My company.
Oh.